Hello guys, welcome to another weekly Turf Battles Triumphus project update. This is update number 22. Sorry that we didn't get a video update last week. We didn't really have too much time. As well, I've been sick for most of this week. I'm starting to feel better now though, so that's good. We have, again, two parts to today's video. Sorry. The first part is going to be me going through all the changes that we've made since the last update. And then the second part of the video is going to be Scotty and Masta leveling, I believe, between levels 100 and 140 or something in the Rampo and Delfroth floor 1, I believe. So, as I mentioned during the last update, we've been working on the drop system. If you guys read the text update last week, there was some groundwork laid out for it in preparation for the actual system being fully developed. We took the time this last week, even though I was sick, to develop more of the system. Sorry, one second, I need to start the server. Sorry about that, I had to start the server up. Right, so, as I was saying, we took the time over this last week to not exactly finalize, but get the majority of it actually working and developed. Let me put my good bow on. Okay, so, I'll start in LAD, and I'll just go from there and just give you guys a brief video of all the drops dropping and explain everything in a bit. So first and foremost, players can now drop items. For example, I'll just drop my entire inventory right here. And there it is. Now I can go back and pick it up. If you can hear me clicking my shift key repeatedly. And there we go, all the items are here. There's a mystic bow, there's a happy mushroom. So you get the gist, you can drop items. If you also notice, the stack size continues to stay even after you dropped it. So that part of the system works pretty well. Players can also pick up the items that you drop immediately. However, just like in old Turf Battles, if you guys remember, once you kill the monster, the drops from that monster belong to you for a certain amount of time, and no other player could pick them up. Now, I'm going to launch another client just so you guys can see that when I kill a monster, that I can't pick those items up on a different character, unless that character killed the monster. And we'll go on the blade. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and kill a monster on shock dot. It should drop, or have the opportunity to drop in items. It's notable that the drop rates have been made, but they haven't been finalized as of yet. But different monsters do have different opportunities of dropping different items. Some items can only be dropped by some monsters, and that's actually the case with most of the monster system. There is a default drop list of items that most monsters are given, so there might be the chance that not all the monsters, but most monsters in the game have the same drop items. This is just because we haven't finished populating all the monsters with their appropriate drops, as it's a pretty big job, because there is right now, I think, over 5,000 or 6,000 monsters in the game. So there's quite a lot. Okay, so let's go ahead and kill a monster. There's the drops. We got a magic warrior vambrace and a warrior helmet. If I go and try and pick it up with my blade character, I get a message saying this item belongs to another player for another 8 seconds, 7 seconds, but if I go with my archer, I can pick it right up. Now, I'll kill another monster, and after 20 seconds, it should be able to be picked up by this character. As you can see, the timer keeps going down, and it tells you how long is left. Another 9 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There we go. Picked up. Now, there's also the question if you have enough inventory space to pick up said item. I think that blocks me from picking up anything. There's something here. Something here. That looks good. Okay, so when I pick up these items, it shouldn't let me pick them up. Oh, I get a message saying there's not enough room for that item. And if you guys haven't already noticed, any kind of error message or just a message that's trying to inform you that you're doing something wrong, it's always going to appear on the top of your screen as a purple message. I'm trying to keep that consistent. So any message that's warning you or telling you you're doing something wrong or something like that, it's going to be in purple. But if you do something correctly or if something good happens, like you upgrade an item, it's always going to come up in yellow, and it'll appear right here in your chat window. So if you guys already noticed, some items drops with stats and some items don't. For example, this warrior helmet has no stats, whereas I also dropped a magic warrior vambrace which has defense level 1. Now if I were to drop these and pick those other two weapons up, they should have different stats. These stats are randomly assigned when your items drop. It randomly assigns the quantity of stats. So an item might have 4 stats, it might have 3 stats, it might have 2 stats, it might only have 1 stat, or it might have no stats. And then once it randomly assigns those stats, it then randomly assigns the type of stats. So strength, dexterity, defense against magic, critical hit rate, all things like that. And it's also taking into consideration that some items can't get certain stats. They're exclusive to certain items. For example, weapons don't get the same stats as armor. Armor doesn't get the same stats as vambraces or caps or sandals or sleevelets. So that's all working nicely. Drop those, we don't need them. And we'll just keep going. I'll kill a bunch of stuff just so you guys can see that we are getting a bunch of different kinds of drops. Sometimes we get none, sometimes we get a couple. There's a Divine Orders gown. It's in yellow, so therefore there's at least 3 stats on it. Yep, vitality, strength, and dexterity. And we'll just keep killing a couple. We'll keep moving up. As we progress further into the game, it should become more higher level drops. We'll just keep running really quickly. As well, you probably already noticed, but it's in my chat, it's telling me what items were dropped. This was only for debugging purposes, just for the initial development of drops. I just haven't had a chance to remove it. I keep forgetting, as there's more important things to do right now. But that'll be removed once the game launches, if not by the next update. Here are the gray lycosos. I'm not sure if you guys remember in Sephiroth that a lot of the time you can never one-hit monsters when they were this drastically lower level than you. It was something that really annoyed most of the peoples that played Sephiroth in while it was being ran by iMagic. So that's something we try to keep true to as well. So low-level monsters should always get one hit by players that are such a high level like me. I'm level 300. These things should always get one hit by me. As you can see, we're getting some jewelry as well. Some crappy jewelry, but still jewelry. That one has magic skill attack. That'd be nice if I was an actual mage. But you guys get the gist of that. So I'll move on to a higher level area. Maybe, I don't know. Where should I go? I guess I'll just go to Delphros since it's the most populated area with monsters. Do I have enough potions? Hang on. So, as well, since the last update, we've fixed the monster damage. They no longer hit ridiculous amounts. It was actually a bug in the code. I wasn't accounting. I was trying to use the same mechanism to calculate monster damage as I was using for player damage, and the function just needed to be a little bit different. Oh, there's no marvelous potions here. That sucks. Forgot about that. Okay, so I'll just stack up on these. But that should be fixed now. Actually, I believe since my gear is so strong, these things are going to be hitting like nothing on me. Yeah, they hit nothing on me. But if I take my armor off, as you can see, my HP is going down a bit. If I take it all off, I should be getting hurt pretty bad. Drop these mystic bows. I don't need them. Right now I have nothing that gives me defense. So this is how much these things are hitting me for when I have no defense. Actually seems like they should be hitting more than that. So we'll talk to Scotty about that. So we'll just go ahead and kill a couple monsters, give you guys a quick look at all the drops. There should be level 11 drops in here. There's a fabulous stick. As well, you probably already want to note that the rates that we have right now are more reflective of what your drop rates would be if you had a TC item drop buff that you can purchase from the item mall, of course, or from other players even. There's a magic gem. I'll kill this egg. It's gonna take too long. You'll see, I believe Scotty and Masta killing eggs in the video, so I won't bother with it. But all these monsters, including the eggs, should have the possibility of dropping 11s. Again, it's more often that they'll drop normal items, but as you can see, they do drop 11s. There's a fabulous sleevelet. I think there's an Ultima helmet under here. Yeah, it was an Ultima boot. Is there something in here? Yeah, it looks like an Ultima staff. Yep, there's an Ultima staff. And we can just keep going. There's a Triumphus helmet. I'll just try and kill everything. Where did those items drop? I don't see them. They dropped somewhere. Here we have another one of the egg rooms. I'm not going to kill the egg, I'm just going to kill the monsters, because Scotty shows you the egg killing. There's some 3rd grade quivers. I believe they actually drop all the grades. Yep, here's some 2nd grade quivers. I'll just drop these so I can pick them up. There's some 2nd grade, some more 3rd grade quivers. And again, you can use all these again. So if I unequip this and I place the 3rd grade quiver, my AP should be significantly less because it's only 5% of my AP. Right, see, I only have 19,594 with 3rd grade. Whereas with 1st grade, I have 23,328. And same with second grade, it's only 15%, not 25%, so only 21,460 AP. And I'll just put my buff on, keep forgetting about that. There we go. So something that Scotty seemed pretty adamant in noting was the Dark Sorcerers. They're apparently really strong. Well, I guess they could be, because I'm wearing the max equipment right now. 7-8 rings, level 8 equipment, so if these were level 9, it'd be more along the lines of the typical best setup for a user. Unless you got really lucky and for some reason you had a full plus 10 set. But that would be extremely difficult. So if I take my armor off, maybe if I take off 2 pieces, it would reflect the defense of somebody in a normal set. Maybe. I need to clean out my inventory, Jesus. And then we'll take off this boot if I can. Drop this, I don't need it. So it's still hitting pretty low. I think it's just has to do with the fact that my gear is so good. Yeah, there you go. I think it just started hitting a lot more, or not. It seems like it's always hitting the same amount. So this might be a bug that we haven't found yet. So I'll have to look into that. Maybe by the time, it might be just because it's magic damage, and I have 1500 base defense from Guardian Protection as well. That might be why. Drop this, and I can drop it. Oh, I just died. I wasn't watching my HP. Oops, wrong NPC. I'm just gonna go ahead and close this other client. I don't think we're gonna be needing it anymore. Just try and make my way back to the Dark Sorceress. She's not here. Where did she go? There she is. Right, so she's still hitting pretty high, pretty low on me. Right. So I think that it's actually a bug on my end. It might be calculating based off of the Guardian Protection M defense. I'll take a look into it and fix it by the next game update. We're just gonna keep going. I think I'm gonna show you guys the Devil Room. That's a boss in Delphroth, if I remember how to get there. I think it's a left turn everywhere. Here it is. So as you can see, he hits a lot harder. Just kill the monsters around it so I don't have to plot so hard. Ooh, a Mystic Garb and a Fabulous Staff. So, I think you guys get the gist that, as long as you're using a drop rate scroll, the drops for level 11s are pretty often, as opposed to things in Nana or turfbattles.org where it's not so often. At least that's what people have told me on the forums. Just turning off those sound effects. I don't know if you guys could hear it or not, but it sounded like they're overpowering my voice. So the devil's almost dead. And we got an accurate protector, I think. Yeah. Yeah, accurate protector. So, as you can see, the drops are working pretty well. The only thing is that we need to finish assigning drops to all the monsters. Maybe playing around with the drop rates and fixing them a bit. Ooh, Mystic Sleevelet. But, that being said, pretty much right now, it's a semi-playable game. You can level up, you can kill monsters, you can PvP, you can pick up items that you can later then upgrade, which is going to bring me to my next part of the update, which is going to be sort of a opening update for a future update, which is the island system. I think we're done here. There's nothing more for me to do or show you guys in regards to the drop system or Delfroth. So I'll just pick up this staff and I guess this garment just to show you guys something. And then we're going to go into the crystal room. So, as I was saying before, the island system. We haven't finished it. It's not completed. It's not even started. But the drops are set up for them. So things like killing monsters right now in any island will drop you a certain amount of gems, depending on the island. Ghost Castle, I believe, has the possibility of dropping 2 BTs or 2 red honors. So if I kill a Ghost May right now, they should appear right in my inventory as well. I didn't get any from that one. Right, see, I just got 2 blue tears. We can go ahead and keep killing stuff. 2 more blue tears. So this is pretty cool. As you can see, they drop into my inventory. If my inventory is full at the time of the monster dying, the items will drop straight to the floor. But again, there's a cooldown on who can pick them up. Only the person that killed the monster can pick them up after during the first 20 seconds. After that, players have to wait 20 seconds to pick the item up if it doesn't belong to them. Just trying to get some red honors here. Hopefully Scotty did implement red honors dropping. If not, you guys should yell at him. I'll just get a huge pull. It's probably enough. I won't AoE the hell out of him. Oh, there it is, red honor. Not sure why it dropped to the floor. He probably set the drop type to the wrong drop type for red honors. So some for example, all items have a drop type. There's only 2 kinds of drop types. It can either be the drop type that drops the item to the floor, or it can be the drop type that drops items into your inventory. Typically, monsters that are bosses or on the islands are all the drop type that drops it to your inventory. So for example, if you kill Watonka and by some miracle you get a +10 weapon from him, that's going to go directly into your inventory. Unless your inventory is full, then it's going to drop to the floor and you're going to have 20 seconds to make room for it and pick it up, or else somebody else can grab it. I don't think I can kill these things, but we'll give it a shot. Perfect, just like old turf battles. If you guys remember, archers were able to attack from a distance, any ranged class really, and not get hit by skeleton rangers or archers. Reaper, on the other hand, he could probably hit me if I get close enough. Apparently his attack distance isn't set properly. And he's also hitting very low on me, so clearly Scotty hasn't set the AP values on the monsters properly yet. Okay, so we have gems now, so we can upgrade gear. We'll just do a bit. Oh, right, I have forgot to make it so the gem disappears when you upgrade. I should do that soon. So we have a +5, and it failed, going to +6. Great. And then we'll try on the garment. +5, and it failed going to +6. So, as you can see, you can upgrade and stuff. I guess for the next update, I'm gonna actually have the items remove when you upgrade items, so that it seems more realistic in terms of game content. Next, we'll just go on to one of the other islands, like Dwan, just so I can give stats to my solid bow here. It's a grade 3. Right now, the ionic weapons don't have. See, I didn't have enough room for them, so they dropped to the floor. I don't need this crap anymore. So, as I was saying, right now the ionic weapons don't have any effects. For example, I think the solid bow caused your M defense to go down and you to run slowly. There's some den stones because I killed the zombie tree. It's all garbage to me, I don't need it. So, we're going to be looking for some. There's some Soha gems. Where'd they go? Did they appear in my inventory somewhere? Guess not. What was I saying? Magic gems. I just need some SC gems here, and maybe some divines. That one didn't drop anything. I don't need den stones. Sephiroth gems just dropped. Again, they're just appearing in my inventory if you're watching. Nothing from that. And again, I just want you guys to, sorry about that, it's my phone. I just want you guys to realize how important it is that these monsters are dropping items properly, because it's the biggest step into developing the island system. The island system itself is a really simple piece of functionality. So it'd be pretty, I guess, fair to assume that it's mostly completed now. I don't need this. And there's some Sephiroth choice gems. And we have some divines, perfect. So we're just going to give some stats to this bow. Seems like this item can't get stats for some reason. I'll have to look into that. Scotty probably set up the item incorrectly. But it should work for normal items, because it was on the previous update video. So we'll just go into town real quick. I'll try adding stats to a normal item. Just talk to this Blade Warrior merchant, and we'll buy a defense knife and give it some stats. Yep, the gem failed to add a stat to the item. The gem successfully added a stat. That time it added 1. It failed and removed the stat. Added a stat. Failed the stat. Horrible luck right now. Wow, at least it kept the stat that time. There we go, 2 stats. Oops. Oh, these aren't divine gems, these are Soha gems. That's why these ones don't work. I think Scotty might have used the wrong item sprite here. I was wondering why they weren't working. I guess we'll come back to the island and kill some more Mama Kings till we get some divine gems. Oh, we got some more Sephiroth choice gems. Where are all the Bomber Kings? Sorcery gems. There we go, divine gems. I don't need this mystic sleevelet anymore. Drop that. Pick these up. Okay, so let's give some stats. So that's 3 stats, 4 stats, and of course we can't go for 5. So that's the statted item, made by buying an item from a store, killing monsters, killing more monsters for upgrade gems, using the gems on the item, and now we're just going to upgrade the item until it breaks. Getting pretty lucky here. There we go. So it broke while trying to get one of the stats up 1 level. So it either broke going to defense success rate level 5, physical attack level 3, minimum attack level 5, or opponent evasion rate decreased level 6. So I think that's it for today's update. I just really wanted to get the point across that the game is making great strides in becoming a playable version. Something else I also want to mention is that aside from the things I've shown today, we've also fixed a couple bugs in the scripts. We got some more stats correct, added some more monsters, edited some of the monsters' attributes, things like that. Most of that work was done by Scotty, as it's just changing certain values in files. So, yeah, that's it for today. After I finish talking here, I'm also going to be attaching Scotty's leveling video between levels 100 and 140, or something along those lines. I also want you to note, though, that half the video was recorded prior to the drop system being developed. So during the video, you'll have parts where there is drops, some parts where there isn't drops. So just know that some of it was recorded before we developed the drop system, and that's why. Okay, so I'll see you guys at the next update. Hopefully that'll be by next Sunday. We'll see. I have lots of schoolwork I have to do right now, with midterms just being finished and finals right around the corner. I have a lot of assignments due and things like that. But I'm sure most of you, I mean, except for radio, of course, understand that. So, yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Hope you enjoyed the video.